Hi, I'm Kim, and I want to tell you about something that I keep noticing. And I think once you see it, you're going to start noticing it too. There is a quiet shift happening with women over 50 right now. It's not a loud one, it's not about hustle culture, quit your job overnight, buy my course kind of shift. It's a quiet one. Women who already have a full life, a career, a family, a whole history behind them are choosing to build a second stream of income from their phone. And most of the people around them have no idea it's happening. I know this because I'm one of them. So today I want to pull back the curtain on exactly what this actually looks like. Because I think a lot of you are closer to this than you realize, and I think you truly want to know. So here's what I mean by quiet. This isn't people quitting their jobs and posting about it. It isn't a big announcement at Thanksgiving dinner. It's really about a woman scrolling at night after everyone's gone to bed and learning something new an hour at a time. It's someone driving to her regular 9 to 5 during the day and building something completely different in the background. Most likely, nobody her job knows. Half of her family doesn't even know yet. And that's the part that surprises people when I bring this up. It's not flashy, it's not loud. It's happening in the in between moments of an already full life. In a parked car during a lunch break, or at the kitchen table after everyone's gone to bed, or in that 15 minutes before the house wakes up. I didn't set out looking for this either, if I'm honest. My husband and I have run our own business since 2009. So I've spent over 15 years working completely behind the scenes, doing the admin side. I was never client facing. I never had to do marketing. I never was the face of anything. So when I say I understand why this feels foreign to some of you, I 100% mean that. I wasn't looking for the spotlight. I was looking for a way to actually get ahead of some of our cash flow problems that we've been carrying for years. The kind that come from running your own thing and never quite building that cushion that you thought you would. And I think that's the part that gets missed. This isn't about wanting attention. It's really about wanting options. Wanting to say yes to things without having to do that mental math first. Wanting to stop feeling like your future depends entirely on things that you can't control. That's a very quiet, very personal reason, and I think that's exactly why so many women my age are doing this without announcing it to anyone. They're not doing it for the likes. They're doing it because they finally decided that they were allowed to want more, even quietly, even without telling everyone. I think if you sat down with 10 different women doing this right now, you would hear 10 different reasons underneath it, but they'd all circle back to the same thing: wanting a say in their own future. Wanting to stop feeling like everything depends on one paycheck, one client, one situation completely outside of their control. So that's not a flashy reason. It's not going to make headlines, but it's real. And it's the reason that actually sticks long enough to see it through. So let's get practical, because I know some of you are wondering how this actually works day to day. So this is affiliate marketing. And I know that phrase can sound intimidating or even a little sketchy if you've never looked into it closely. So just strip away the jargon and it's pretty simple. You share something that you genuinely believe in: a product, a tool, a community. And when someone joins or invests through you, you earn from that. That's it. There's no inventory, there's no shipping, There's no cold calling anyone. There's no stockroom in your garage. If you know, you know. You can do it from your phone in the pockets of time that you already have. Waiting in the car line, or sitting in a waiting room, or the last 20 minutes before bed. The reason it works for women who are new to this is because there is actual structure behind it. There's not just guesswork. So inside the community that I'm a part of, which is YPE, there are days 1 through 7 completely laid out for you. There's a roadmap, so you're never sitting there wondering what to do first. So you're not handed a login and then just left to figure it out alone. There are daily calls with real mentors, people who are actively doing this themselves and not just teaching from a textbook. There are tools that handle a lot of pieces that used to feel overwhelming to me. Things like getting your content connected to a system that follows up with people automatically. So you're not manually chasing down every single person who shows interest in what you're sharing. I'll just call it what it is. It's automation that works while you're living your actual life. You know, while you're at your day job, or while you're asleep, while you're at your grandbaby's anything, and you're not having to check your phone every 5 minutes. And here's something that really surprised me, and I think it'll surprise some of you too. The technology was never the hard part. So I run a business. I understand systems and tools just fine. I've been running the admin side of ours for over 15 years. The hard part was something nobody warned you about going in, which really is about being seen, hitting record, hearing your own voice played back to you, putting your face out there after spending over 15 years completely behind the scenes, where being invisible was actually the job. That's a real barrier for most women my age starting this. And it's rarely the one people expect going in. I think most people assume it's going to be the tech that trips them up. But for most of us, that's just not what it is. There's also this idea that you need to already have a big following, or already be great on camera, or know exactly what to say. None of that was true for me starting out. And it isn't true for most of the women I've watched start this quietly alongside myself. So you learn the camera part the same way you learn anything. By doing it, and doing it badly at first, and doing it a little less badly the next time. I want to be honest about who this is actually for, because it's not going to resonate with everyone, and that is okay. This is for the woman who has a full plate already and isn't looking to add one more loud thing to her life. This is for the woman who wants to build something for herself without turning it into a whole production, without a big reveal, without needing everyone's opinions on it before she even starts. This is for someone who's tired of watching the months go by, wondering if there's more, but who also isn't interested in quitting everything and starting over dramatically. You do not have to blow your life up to do this. You can build it quietly in the background at your own pace, while everything else in your life stays exactly as it is. Your job, your family, your routine, just all of it. This probably isn't for you if you're looking for something instant, or if you want a guarantee before you're willing to try. I can't hand you that, and honestly, anyone who does is telling you something that just isn't true. This is a real thing. It's built slowly in the margins of an already full life. So if you're sitting there thinking about the version of yourself that's been putting this off, waiting for the right time, waiting to feel ready, or waiting until things calm down a little, I want you to know that that feeling never fully goes away. You just have to start anyway. A little unsure, a little awkward on camera at first, and you just figure the rest out as you go. That's what nearly every woman doing this quietly right now actually did. Not one of them felt fully ready. They just started. And that readiness caught up later. So that's the quiet shift that I keep seeing women over 50 building something real from their phone on their own timeline without making a big announcement about it, without turning their whole life upside down to do it. If any part of that sounds like where you're at right now, drop the word ready in the comments and I'll walk you through exactly where to start. You don't have to figure this out loudly, and you don't have to figure it out alone.